Okay, I think that's a little better. So, okay. Believe back on multi-streaming. Okay, so that one's working. Just want to make sure. Why is the YouTube description never right? It's not Patriots Chargers. All right, I gotta figure that out. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Multi-streamer does that. So I'll have that. I'll change it after the fact. Because that title is definitely wrong. It's not Patriots Chargers, but anyway. So we got Seahawks, Niners. We'll get this game over with, and yeah, we'll have some fun with it. What do I want to do here? Hold on, I just gotta share it really quickly, and then we'll go ahead and get underway. All right, so do this. We're gonna share it. Okay, Discord. There. Make sure. Okay. They're both on there. All right. So let's go ahead and play this game. All right. Okay, here we go. So it'll be 6-3. It's a game that we definitely need here.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point. At
Say, if you are watching on YouTube, I'll have to fix the title after the
Levi
fact.
Stadium here in Santa Clara, California.
But appreciate all of you for tuning in. All right, we start with the ball.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA
I haven't played Madden in a couple of days here.
And this opening
Hopefully not too rusty.
Not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line.
So it's just an update for y'all. Kenneth Walker is out for the season, but you know, it is what it is. We keep him moving. Got Charbonnet, and we're gonna sign somebody.
They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And he can
get
only
that block on the center.
2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And Charbonnet once again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I feel like the line is getting worse.
Third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And all defensive teams that I know Talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
He'll get that to
There we
Charbonnet.
go.
And he'll be taken down, but not
Unnecessary
before they
spin move
work it
there.
across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
All right. Looks like everything's still good. Okay.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Off of play action, here's Smith.
There we go.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
Come on,
And
Noah
they're going to be
Fant.
set
Let's
up
go.
down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now Smith. Buying time to his left.
Oh, look at that block.
8-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On the give here, Charbonnet.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice cutback.
For the Seattle touchdown. Zach Charbonnet.
It's a good opening drive.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
All right,
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Okay. So good opening drive touchdown. Defensively, obviously, have to get a stop.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Get him, somebody. Thank you.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's see.
Inside.
Throwing is Rodgers.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
Going to be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and they'll start out with
going
great
on?
field position
Jay
at
Haven
the
over on Kick.
47-yard
Appreciate you
line in
tuning in.
enemy territory. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll manage to pick up about 4.
Oh,
It's
should have gotten a
second
little
down.
more on that one.
You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. He's going to get this complete here to lock it. And
go.
In, touchdown, Seattle.
Okay.
Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0.
Okay, good start.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Let's go with this.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's a 2nd and 8. Rodgers going to throw.
Knock that out. There we go.
This one incomplete.
Okay, Witherspoon.
To hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll fire this deep.
Oh, no.
That's caught
Oh,
inside
I selected the wrong man.
He's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk.
I switched to the wrong guy, and I moved him out of position. That's a good throw.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it.
I'm good for like one of those every couple of games.
Back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually, man,
no.
that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
I mean, look, you back in this, who knows what happens now.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Hey, Jory's going on.
From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory,
big hit,
it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Found a little room there.
5 yards,
to
take
about
that.
The 37. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
That's the first quarter.
Through one
okay.
Quarter, 14-7 our score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Let's go here.
Here's Smith. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give
I
yourself some
I mean, I didn't mean to actually loft it in there like that.
That was pretty special.
Gino now to throw.
Oh, Gino, you took too long.
Out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. And that's going to be
Can
caught
he get in? All right.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Noah Fant, 47 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
I swear, since I put Gino on the block a couple weeks ago, he started playing better.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Okay. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
There.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. The Niners at 2-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough
to hold on to that
one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Willis. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're out and panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On play action, now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before.
Okay.
But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Separating guys from the ball. I like to see it.
2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, take 26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Need to get better with these kickoff coverages. Okay.
And a nice return.
30, I'll take that.
Pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
All right, 3:08 to go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Now a 2nd and 10.
26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
All right, 2 minutes. See if we can't get another score.
They
here.
work now on 2nd and 9.
Oh, the Ravens got rocked. Okay.
Throwing now is Geno. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That
Well, he
was a
certainly didn't like what he
well-timed
saw
blitz.
at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Okay. Let's do this here.
Smith.
How did he get through?
He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Myers' kick is good.
Okay.
So he's been
I always get weary over 50 in this game.
Next on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't
Nope, they're
jinx
trying
him.
to jinx Myers. He hasn't missed one all year. Get him, get him. Thank you.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Sliding out of the pocket. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good throw.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Come on.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Oh, okay. I mean, the way you were running with the receiver, I kind of figured you might have thought it was something else.
Here's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time.
Oh, he got
today.
tripped.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
All right, the 8-yard line. Okay.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll set up a screen to
where was the coverage?
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Floyd almost got there, too.
About people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
To throw is Smith. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield.
He's going to beat him. He's going to beat him.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing is Smith. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Threw it to the wrong guy.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Okay.
12 seconds left.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
3rd and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking
Can't do
at
anything
3rd and
stupid
10.
because we are in field goal range.
Throwing again is Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith.
I was worried you might hit him in midair and he would drop it.
First half. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Seahawks. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Well, Charles, things
I have never
worse and worse for one
so he
side.
fumbled it,
Flip it over
and he caught it.
after
Okay,
that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better
that was
on
interesting.
the opposite end. What an impressive first half performance.
And partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe, but I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 3rd and 4.
Take 30. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Charbonnet. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Good run.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Charbonnet is not going
was that
anywhere.
Fred Warner?
He hit
Yeah,
and
that's
dropped
good.
for no
Good for
gain at the
CJ.
2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Charbonnet will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Out to his left. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
Oh.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40.
just
before
ran
being
over that,
taken
man.
down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Ooh.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Rolling to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Byron Murphy.
Now, hang on. We've got an injured player down there, and oh, my. Oh, that's Aaron Rodgers, the quarterback, shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ooh, Rodgers is down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make
Josh
something happen.
Dobbs,
I think they
okay.
know that. They're going for it on 4th. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
I thought I could have break through that one.
3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Right,
sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Okay. Blitz coming there.
From the gun, here's Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 3 quarters in the books.
All right.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down.
Just a little too slow on that handoff.
Because they ended up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second and 9. Here's Charbonnet. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, sometimes just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week.
Oh, they're all over that.
Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here we go.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from
Get
the
that
5.
block.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Zach Charbonnet, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Seahawks add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
All right, it's got 3:40 to go. Let's get out of here.
And a nice return sets him
Clean
up pretty
report.
good here right at the 30-yard line.
And get ready for the stretch run of the season.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Dobbs.
Oh, good decision, man.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So after the game, we'll look at stats and everything. And
offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where
look at
plays
the
like
games
that
coming
game long.
They're
down
thinking
the
the exact same
line.
thing themselves, but they're
Let's
also
see what
looking
else.
forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Still, we'll be trying to do MLB The Show
Off the play
tonight.
fake, here's Dobbs. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
Oh, that was McCaffrey.
Seahawks are going to have
I was
it
about to say,
here
who's that
at their
speeding
own
towards him like
32-yard
that?
line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Big hit. All right, got 2-minute warning. Last 2 minutes
Just
of the
2
game
minutes
here.
remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run it here with Charbonnet. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back
slow
to the
developing
29.
plays like that are
That's
not
going
going
to
to work
go down as
against
a loss of 5, and it
this
brings up
Niners
3rd
team.
down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well designed.
Getting home on that one.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long.
Throw a punter out there.
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection in their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're
Booming
silly,
punt.
and it leads to a play-action sack.
Good tackle. Okay.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure.
I mean, at a certain point, once the score gets whatever, I mean, you do kind of have to throw it. I mean, I would say that probably use them early, force people to stop them, and then work off of that.
As this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination
game, man.
On both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Seahawks, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
All right. We are now, 7-3. Let's see how the division's looking. Plus, I don't think I've ever gotten 20 coaches points. Did we hit all the challenges? I don't even really pay attention to that. 7-3. We're still 2 games behind the Cardinals. But we are the top wildcard team now. And who's 6th? The Rams. Okay, so we're a game and a half clear of the Rams and the Cowboys. Okay. Look at that NFC South though. 5-5's leading that division. Carolina 4-6. Okay. The North coming down to the Lions and the Packers. And then the East got the Giants, Cowboys, and Washington. That's a tight race there. Okay, got Mafe still up there in sacks, 11 sacks. Interceptions. Who was up there before? Trey Brown was up there. He didn't get any that game. Rushing yards, yeah. I'm not going to get anybody there. Receiving, probably not. Tackles, no. Passing yards. I mean, whoever the Colts user is, Anthony Richardson is balling for them. Oh, here we go. I needed 400 offensive yards. I got 366. That's the only one I didn't get. That's all right. All right, so let's look at the schedule. I think I have some big games coming up now. It's like Cardinals 2 of the next 3 games. That will probably decide the division. Got Jets, that should be a win. Packers, okay. Vikings, Bears, Rams. Okay. So we're 7-3. 3, 6, 7 games left. We go 4-3. We're an 11-win team. I'll take that. I think we could probably do better, but 4-3 is the minimum. I got to go the rest of the way. To win the division, if I suit those Cardinal games, that'll definitely work in my favor. So we'll see. We will see how this season goes. We started off 1-2. It was looking kind of grim, but winning 5 of the last 6, I'll take that. We're hitting our stride. And I think in terms of injuries, it is just Walker. I think he's the only one on the injury report. Yeah, Kenneth Walker. I did sign a running back. I don't know which. Who did I sign? It was like so long ago. I signed Amir Abdullah. I forgot all about that. Oh, yeah, that's right. Now I remember. Because I was looking at Abdullah and Dalvin Cook, and I went with Amir Abdullah. Who's like 31 or something. But he's got speed. McIntosh is for the future. He looks like he'll be a good running back for me. Probably need to start developing him. Let me look at Geno's numbers now. Like I said, I put him on the block like 3 games ago because his numbers were terrible. But now I think he is doing well. Where is it? All right, season stats. Here we go. 20 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Okay. For a while, it was like 1-to-1. So he's doing much better. 66%. I'll take that completion. 2,300 yards. See if we can't get that up. 24 sacks. He's taking a lot. And the running game hasn't been as potent as I would have liked, but we're getting there. Fant and Metcalf have the most catches. Smith and Jigba starting to become my go-to guy. Logging, Charbonnet, okay. Defense, let me see. Interceptions. So Trey Brown's got 6. Jenkins has 5. I have a feeling Kobe Bryant might lead the team in interceptions by the end of the season. Woolen. Okay. All right. We're getting after it. And I keep saying, the way we have this screen for the NFC, why don't we have it for the AFC? I would like to see how the AFC is stacking up. But I have to go through this to see it. Let's look at the AFC. Let's go. Oh, actually, that view should work. So you got the Jags, Steelers, Chiefs, Bills. Okay, those are your 4 division leaders. Colts, Browns, Ravens. Patriots are 5-5. I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for them to get in. Yeah, Patriots beat me earlier this season. Now I don't feel too bad about that loss. They've kind of righted the ship. I like that. They got Jets, Dolphins. Okay. All right. So like I said, I will. I may come back a little bit later to do MLB The Show to kind of get that going. All else fails, I'll do one tomorrow of MLB The Show. If not, like I said, come back later, do some Diamond Dynasty, open some packs, get the team together, maybe play like a game or two just to get the feel for the new game. And then, yeah, probably play it again tomorrow. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Appreciate all of you for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed that. If you did, love to see you leave a like, subscribe, share, all the good stuff. But also check out the other content over on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, you can find the YouTube link. Think under my profile, go over there. If you're strictly Twitch, I guess look out for the next live stream, which should be MLB The Show 25. I finally got it downloaded, and I'm ready to get into that game. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your night. If I don't see you again, then I'll see you tomorrow. But until next time, I'm out of here. Be safe. God bless. I'll see you later. All right, bye.